At this time, I just want to ask everyone in the hallway, the students and everyone volunteering, can you guys all come in here, please? So one of the things we're all talking about is how we need to advocate within our communities. I am the child of a Vietnam veteran. I am not just one birth defect. I am 32 different birth defects, including kidney failure, Addison's disease, which is an endocrine disruptor, congenital adrenal hyperplasia, which is an endocrine disruptor. And one of the things that we need to focus on, aside from advocating in our own communities, is advocating in your communities. We need your help. You have mass social media powers and the college campus that we cannot reach. So people might say now, Agent Orange, you four, did you know that Agent Orange was a band? Agent Orange is a punk band. Did you know that? A lot of people look at me and say, isn't that a band? It's a lot more than a band. It's a serial killer. And we need everyone's help aside from the people that were exposed, because we have children, grandchildren, veterans, and especially like Paul talked about, we have children of Vietnam veterans who went on to serve as veterans themselves and have been exposed to burn pits. So one of the things that my organization, Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, offers is the ability for the children to come together and privately cry, laugh, scream, break down, build up. Nobody knows what it's like to live as the child of a Vietnam veteran, aside from the child of a Vietnam veteran. And to give you guys an example, we talk about where Agent Orange was sprayed, why Agent Orange was sprayed, and how it was sprayed. There's estimates that 16 to 20 million gallons during the Vietnam War era was the total. 55-gallon drums, all clear, only identified with an orange stripe around it. If we take the max, 20 million gallons sprayed during the Vietnam War era, we are looking at what fills 400,000 bathtubs. 400,000. This is more than an issue in the United States. It's more than an issue in Vietnam. Our government tested Agent Orange here, stored Agent Orange here, disposed of Agent Orange here. We have things called Superfund sites in this country that are so toxic that it's, well, someone else can explain a Superfund site. And what we're talking about as far as our medical community, Agent Orange, there's really no education in medical school. Maybe dioxin, because they understand that better. So one of the things that my organization has done is come up with this doctor's letter. And this doesn't say, if you are a child of a Vietnam veteran, if you are a grandchild of a Vietnam veteran, my flyer, are you someone or do you know someone? Again, it's back to advocating without or outside of our communities. So even if it's supporting a Facebook page, even if it's sharing a Faces of Agent Orange video, it's making sure that the word gets out to each person, because so far it's been veterans, wives, widows, and people who have taken on this cause for their own personal reasons. We were out of time 30 years ago. And I sit here as the youngest person on this panel, and I'm 38. What am I going to do when I don't have you guys to fight for us anymore? What am I going to do when I don't have the strength to fight for the second generation anymore. Our third generation is in their 20s, and yes, there are fourth generation here. This isn't a legacy that we want to leave to anyone, but this is something that people have to pick up the ball on. I've accepted my fate. My father died when I was 7 years old. He was 37. I spent a year when I turned 37 wondering if that was it, if that would be the last year of my life. I've made it to 38, and I don't know when my next birthday is going to come or if it's going to come. And so basically what I'm asking is, please help all of our birthdays come. And welcome home, Vietnam vets.
On behalf of us older Vietnam vets, can I just give you a hug? Wow. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, of what we need to do. We need to reach out, not to just the veterans that we know. We need to reach out to our children and help them and give them a hug. And Steve, you had talked about, I think, the incarcerated men and women that we have. I'd like to address you right now that if you have family, you have children, you have somebody you know, please, please reach out to them in any way you can so that they too will know that somebody cares. Somebody will listen. The government may not listen, but there's somebody that will listen. And I can guarantee you the Vietnam vet will listen. Okay.
Kelly, thank you for that. That's not easy to share, I know. And